Good morning, you guys, and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you guys come into the room, please do hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Hope you guys are doing okay. I know that I am. I always express the importance of hitting the like button because the like button helps keep the video in the algorithm. Okay, so like, share, subscribe, comment, and all of those good things. Okay. I wanted to talk about um I wanted to talk about will Hernandez Govan appear at the trial, straight drops trial? It looks like it's going to be straight drops trial, and maybe just from what I saw on the computer, you all saw the video I did last night. Um, it's saying Jamarcus trial, but I'm not seeing where it's saying it's going to be Cornelius trial, Cornelius Smith trial. Um, he's going to appear there, but it's not saying that it's his trial. I'm gonna look at that again, okay? Because sometimes they be slow about updating it, but they never. I mean, they've always had that he was to appear in court that day, but never said that it would be his trial, right? Hold on one second. Don't y'all hate it when it just don't act right? Okay, I want to pull it up because I want you all to see what I'm looking at as I talk about it. Okay. Um, okay, let's see. Cornelius Smith. This is he right here. Let's see. Okay. It says he has a report date of 9/23/24, but it does not say that that's his trial. He's to appear in court on that day, but when it's going to be his trial, it would say his trial date. It just says he's to report to court, just like he would report to court on any other day. So he's gonna be there. Okay. He's gonna be there for whatever reasons, but it's not saying he's not going to trial. Because if he was, it would say that he was going to trial, right? So Hernandez Govan, okay, which leads me that which is what leads me to the question about Govan. Is he going to even appear? Is he coming to trial on that day? At all? Okay, because I'm looking at his right. I'm looking at his screen, and it says 9/9/24. Now, I thought the judge said he was to appear in court on that day. Uh, um, you know, I thought it was to be his trial. That's according to the news media. Okay, we didn't hear the judge say according to the news media, but according to the court system, he's going to appear on September the 9th, right? He's going to appear on September the 9th. I don't know if that's going to determine if he's going to come to appear on. I would assume, because he's a part of this case too, that he's to show up for the trial, whether it's his trial or to be there. I believe, I don't know. It's some stuff going. I think that Govan probably wants to. I don't know what's going on with Govan. Okay, I don't know what's going on with him, but I think he wants to do whatever he needs to do in the background, maybe, and disassociate himself from anybody else's trials, right? Um, Yeah, I don't even think he wants to have a trial. I think he wants to do whatever is necessary in the background. This is just my opinion. And not have any trials. Okay. And probably not be seen again if he can help it, right? So will Hernandez Govan appear at straight drops in Jamarcus's trial? Because y'all saw that I did pull up that in one screen of the court, it is showing that Jamarcus is showing his trial date also. And it looks like he's got the charges have been upgraded again. I don't know if it's a typo or what, but that's what we saw, right? So this is going to be interesting to see. I would assume that Govan is going to be there. His lawyer spoke volumes because they have been trying to keep everything a little secretive, a little smoke and mirrors. Don't mean that they're doing anything crooked. It just means that they have a reason to do that, right? For safety reasons. And I think that's what people don't understand. You know, when they want me to get all up in arms about stuff, I've been seeing this stuff for 20 years. Okay, over 20 years. And I know when they do stuff, things of this nature, it's not because oftentimes it's not because they're trying to be crooked, but 95% of the time or 98% of the time, okay, it is because it is for safety reasons. It is to protect certain situations, okay? Because hey, witnesses can get intimidated and say, listen, I plead the fifth. I know that I said I would be a witness. I can't remember nothing. I am up under duress. And you don't ever want that to happen as it relates to people that would that knows what happened, that had no part of the case or whatever. So I can understand why they've kind of been tight with everything. We saw how bodies and stuff was dropping. I think that they have done a good job with protecting the witnesses, because the witnesses are the people that helps to get a home run as it relates to convictions, as it relates to the case. That's why I get confused about some people when they say they want they want justice for Young Dolph, but yet and still they want to expose the witnesses. I want to see this, I want to see that. I done told you niggas, if there's a reason for certain things, okay? So when folks say be rainbow, be quiet. And so when rainbow, and so when people say, well, why haven't they shown this and why haven't they shown that? Well, they haven't shown it. If they haven't shown it, it's got to be to protect something. Okay. There are a lot of people. I told you, you can pass by there right now because that washer is there. The gas station, people hang out at the gas station. All other businesses are there. Okay. Around that area, there were people that witnessed stuff. Okay. So a lot of them had to be cropped out. So you niggas who work for the people who did this or want to try to get some money can't be trying to pay somebody to tell you who these folks are, like they did one of the young ladies. Okay. Right. Like we saw a blogger doing, put her picture up until the feds got at his ass. Okay. And said, tell me the name of this person, because they immediately he got the name of her and they immediately started trying to threaten that person. Okay. They immediately changed the narrative. It looked weird, you know, how she was talking on the video and things of that nature, but we don't know if she was crooked or not. We won't know that if she had any validity to anything until the trial, right? And so I don't want people getting knocked off, okay? And so when people get to talking about, you know, the cookie shop and why you know, this person said that they was there, the people said that they was there, but they're saying that he's not there, it don't mean a hell of damn beans. When first of all, there are cameras all around, okay? When they are keeping things from the public as it relates to a case this big, when people are paying to try to do anything to stay out of jail. I know these niggas want to get paid by some money, more money by CMG to set people up, to find people, to intimidate them, to witness tamper and jury tamper. I know they do. Okay. And so that's why I say you can't be simple minded when people start putting this type of stuff out. There is a reason to protect the integrity of the case. Every damn case is different. So when they start talking about Fulio's case, well, they showed Fulio's case. Well, I mean, we didn't see him dying. They was able to do that. There weren't any witnesses out there to protect. Was it? Was it? Young Dolph was killed in plain daylight where there was folks standing out. I wanted a conviction. And I want people to feel comfortable enough to come up in there and say something. So they can show that, right? They got it from cameras that had really good visions. Okay. But it wasn't no witnesses standing out there that feels intimidated, that wants to be protected. Okay. See, if you when people say I know how it go, you've been going behind the bars forever. You ought to know how it go. They do know how it go. They know what witness intimidation is, and when you're being paid by certain labels, that's what you want to do. But I truly understand. So it means nothing to me when they say that people was at the cookie shop and now they're saying they're not at the cookie shop. The fact of the matter is I don't know who was there, but I do know that the police know. And if they saying to the public, which at this point they don't have to present a case to the public. If they say to the public, because the police ain't saying nothing, that somebody wasn't there at this point and it's all on camera and they can see it, I'm sure they have a reason to say it to the public. The point of the matter is the district attorney and the police know. Okay, that's all that matters. I'm sure there are reasons for it. Okay, there are valid reasons as it relates to protection at this point for it. What y'all want folks to get knocked down? I know it's a lot of people bloodthirsty. When people are intimidated and scared, they might have seen her. They could identify me. You mother suckers is sick, a lot of you. Okay. So that's why I never bought that intimidation. Well, some of y'all want to come up in here, and I already knew. Okay. So it means nothing when people was talking, well, Raven said this, but she reneged on that. I bet she told them folks the truth because they was looking at it. So it makes no difference what she reneged on. She probably was told to not say anything else about that. We don't know what her conversation was with the detectives, but I bet she told them the truth. I bet she told them the truth. Okay. So what ended up what happens is you start, especially when there's a case as big as Young Dogs. Didn't I tell y'all that the CIA had gotten involved? The CIA only gets involved because they have the pristine intelligence, not the dumb intelligence of some of these damn hackers. I'm talking about they got that's how big this case is. Okay. That's when it comes to getting phone conversations. Okay. I'm talking about as how we be talking on the phone, not with the hackers, what they had their hackers to do. Okay. But when we're talking on the phone, they can get transcripts of that or whatever conversations that went on. Right. That when they start bringing them in, the central intelligence. Okay. You talking about social media. I told y'all what JoJo Splat and them did. Then they tried to get smart with it, but they weren't smart enough. The people they didn't. The people that was paying them, had paid them to participate in this. Whoever was advising them tried to get smart. Well, we'll start, selling pages, having people to duplicate pages of theirs to make it seem like okay that it could have been anybody, but that ain't gonna work either. Okay. So that's why I say, and I know I got into some of this. Y'all know I be getting passionate. But we're all that we're down to the nitty gritty now, right? And so everything that has been done to protect it. You know, folks sitting up talking about, well, how come they won't show the video of Young Dolph walking in? He walked in first, and then Marcus walked in. Okay. That's what happened. But it's amazing to me how people would rather believe that he was kidnapped. You let people who are trying to sell a narrative to get views and money convince you of that, and you get up and go to work every day, and some of you got degrees, and you believe something like that. Even if you ain't got no degree, you ought to have some type, not unless you're mentally ill. Okay. But I'm happy it's all coming down to the nitty gritty. Will Hernandez Govan appear at Straight Drops trial? Hey, that's interesting. I'm sure he will. I can't see how he can get around it. But why is it not showing up at this point? His attorney is very mum about stuff. You don't hear Cornelius' attorney say nothing no more. We don't even see him. We don't even see Cornelius' attorney. Okay? We don't even see him. Okay? I wonder who giving Cornelius' family that money to keep paying for those attorneys. We know that some one of his main family members communicates with a relative, a close relative of the CMG head label on social media. We know that that person is a caterer and is consistently, and I'm hearing caters for Privé sometimes. That's, hey, that was out last year, right? They communicate a lot on social media. But hey, but that means nothing. But you got to know it's strange, you know. It's strange, okay? I don't believe in coincidences, okay? Also, I want to talk about, I don't want to make this video too long. I want to talk about Shondell Barnett, okay? Shondell Barnett, he came to my mind, okay? Shondell Barnett. We don't see any more warrants and stuff for him. And so I decided to see what was going on as it relates to his case. You know, they ain't looking for him because, you know, they had put an ankle monitor on him. Or he had an ankle monitor on him. And he was right. Why would they be looking for him if he had an ankle monitor on him? He didn't have an ankle monitor on him when he was arrested. So when did that ankle monitor get put on him? I'm giving some of y'all some material now. Shondell got an ankle monitor on him. Well, he been said that, but he didn't have it on him when he was arrested. When did that happen? Why he got it on him? Okay. And I ain't mocking nobody, y'all. Okay, I'm not. I'm just saying. Let's see. Okay, so here it is right here. Now, it's showing at large. It's address at large. That's when they have, you know, have warrants, or they claim they don't have the address. But I mean, here is all of his charges. But when you start getting to the description of the case, it just says events. He had an arraignment on 1/11/22. No financial information exists. And he's got all of these. He even got a felony A. All of these charges right here. And then it just stops. No resolve, no nothing. It just, that's it. You know, whatever happened, these charges right here are very serious. There has to be some type of resolve. I mean, he got an ankle monitor on. Okay. Have y'all ever thought about when they put that ankle monitor on him? I know the T on that. So anyways, anyways. But whatever happened, okay, as it relates to him, why isn't okay? There a resolve as it relates to this. What they gonna do? These are charges. These are serious charges. This a felony A is the top charge. A felony M, okay, first degree unaliving, criminal attempt, first degree unaliving. A felony E is the lowest felony. A felony C is a pretty high felony. He got every charge he got is a felony. What happened? What had happened? Okay, they ain't looking for him because they put that ankle monitor on him. I mean, they monitor his movements. I don't know. Will he be in court? Or does it just go away? When they gonna take that ankle monitor off of him? Okay. In case y'all are wondering who put that ankle monitor on him, Tennessee did. Okay. So that's interesting too. That's interesting too. So it's gonna be interesting. Okay, it's gonna be interesting to see exactly what happens as it relates to that. But will Hernandez Govan appear in straight drops trial? Will they? Will he? It's not showing that he's supposed to appear, but the news media said he was. His attorney is pretty trying to keep everything up under wraps, and he looks tense. He definitely looks tense. He's supposed to go to court September the 9th. Maybe at that point they will add that trial, that court date. But it's saying Jamarcus is going to trial. Um, Cornelius is to appear in court, but it's not saying he's going to trial. Shondell, that's real strange. He got all them serious charges and then nothing with his ankle monitor on. So I don't know. But I don't know all the pieces to the puzzle. Okay, so it's gonna be interesting. I think this trial is gonna be equivalent or bigger than um, O.J. Simpson. And y'all know how I felt about O.J. Simpson. I ate, slept, and breathed that trial, especially when I was in grades. I was in junior high school. I ran home every day, looked at that trial. We had VCRs. I had my mama to pre-record it. When I was at school, I would miss my lunch period, going to the library. The librarian would be looking at the trial. I missed my lunch to look at the little hour or 30 minutes that we had a lunch. And I remember that, I fell in love with Johnny Cochran, because of his skills in the courtroom, and read all of the books. I know everything as it relates to that trial. Okay. And I got this just from this case has the ingredients of that trial. Now they set OJ up. I could tell you that without a shadow of a doubt. Okay, I made a lot of other people, even though that trial was um happened 30 years ago. I made a lot of people um like that want to revisit that trial. Okay, I made a lot of people interested in OJ. Y'all know we read this book too. Isn't that something? I don't know if that's prophetic or what. And when we did our book club, the first book we read was OJ. I was trying to reach out to him. I didn't know though that OJ was sick. When he was in jail, I used to write him through JPay, okay, and he responded one time. As a matter of fact, I need to show the email. I reached out to him through JPay. When OJ was going, OJ was the tall, handsome man. They said he smelled like vanilla. That's what the women said, okay. But I was just fascinated with that trial because of the excellence that was around that trial. I'm talking about how smooth and suave Johnny Cochran was. And me having the opportunity as a young girl to see that he was set up, knowing that he was set up, right? Looking at the race thing, being young and seeing how he was set up. So it was a lot of dynamics. This case is a little different, but the same. right? It's gonna be the same because you got people want to wiggle their way out of stuff. There are a lot of people that have money, okay, that are famous, that is involved in this case, that don't want to do anything to wiggle their way out of going to jail, but yet they wanted that young man gone. That's something. So I think this case is going to be somewhat equivalent to that. Okay. But we'll see, though. We'll see. But anyways, you guys, I just wanted to talk about that. I'll give y'all something to think about. I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App.